morning, everybody. It's December the 16th. It's 8:02 in the morning. Overslept a little bit. Been doing that lately. It's cold. According to the temperature in my truck, it says minus 11. It's cold. I thought I'd do a video today. I got Amy with me and Willow. Sure what I want to talk about, but I'm hoping new things for the new year. Hoping my daughter and son-in-law get their business up and running. They get a business started, and even maybe, just maybe, I might be able to help them a little bit. It'd be nice to be able to, for them to have a job where they can create income and spend more time with the baby. I think I touched on that a little bit last time about, people aren't supposed to work 8, 10, 12 hours a day and then come home, go to sleep while somebody else raises their kids. We're not meant to do that, especially mothers. I think women have the hardest in some degree by having to go to work, having to leave their children home with somebody else, or send them off to school. We all know kind of what I think about the school system now. I think it's broken. I don't think they're doing our children any favors, that's for sure. Do. I guess we pray, put our faith in God, and we try to come up with answers. We try to work with what we have instead of going out borrowing a big bunch of money, unless it is a product that you developed that will take off. But really, if you work with your hands, work with what you got to create enough income to improve it. I had a taxi business, that's what I did with it. Or I had to give it up due to health. I started, I had a truck without stopping. And that's what I used for my taxi. People said I was crazy, but I did okay. From it, but I did okay. So, the problem of it is, for me, is not being able to do the physical labor. That's the hardest thing for me. Trying to find something I can do without a lot of lifting, pulling, and tugging. Think that 4 or 6 individuals who've get together will be able to come up with a game plan and a business idea. It's not that easy. There's fear involved about what, whether it'll work or not. I tell my kids, you're not doing the job, you're not quitting your job to do this job, like going all in. You're starting your business, hoping it takes off so that you can leave your job. Amy's very talented. She has her music, she writes music, she sings, she plays, she does a lot with her pictures, she takes a lot of pictures. She's a great photographer, and I'm sure that there's a way that we can turn that into a business, and I'm going to try to figure that out. She knows a lot of people in the industry, people who write books. She knows people who this age, it's not like she wants to go out and perform all the time and travel all over the world. But because of her talents, writing music, I think there's an opportunity there for her to sell her music for other people, other musicians. But, you know, we have to figure out the steps to do that. So, you know, we all have self-doubt, especially about our abilities. But God gives you gifts, and with those gifts, I think He wants you to use them to be happy, to prosper, to, you know, enjoy your life with. Other people do it. I see other people doing it. They found out what their passion was. They did that for their career, and they were happy. Amy has enough ability to write a children's book. She'd be awesome with it. But I support Amy no matter what she does and what she decides. Just as well as Amy supports me and what I do and what I decide. So now I have to look at it and figure out what to do. I think what I'm looking for is for someone to tell me what my strengths are, what they see, so that maybe I can build on it. Because I don't know sometimes we don't see what our strengths are, what our talents are, or we don't think our talents are good enough, so we don't do, you know, we're afraid to do it. But if you trust somebody and they can give you some insight into it, then, you know, it gives you ideas to move forward. That's what I'm going to try to do in the next couple of weeks, is get everybody together to see if we can't create something on everyone's strengths and see what we come up with. It's all about generating, for me, generational wealth. And by wealth, I mean being able to spend time with your family. It's not always monetary. Being able to spend time with your children, not having to worry about something breaking down. You have enough money to fix it. Not worrying about your next bill. I still worry about my bills. I'll continue to do that because I don't have, you know, I'm not rich, so I have to worry about that.
You don't have to worry.
Well, if you don't have to worry, what do?
You don't worry.
Coming from somebody that's, you know, worries too. It's human nature. It's human. No, because you don't look after the bills. I do. So, you know, sometimes you don't realize just where we're at, which is fine. But, you know, that's
I do
somebody
realize
that,
but I know that we will be okay.
Yeah, but I want to be better than okay.
I know that, but
So then, you know, you
take
worry.
it step at a time.
So it's about getting everybody on the same page in your circle and seeing where everybody fits. I've stopped pushing Amy to do, you know, to push her talents because, you know, she's not comfortable with it. She just doesn't want to do it. So, but now my daughter and her husband want to do something. My daughter wants to be able to stop work, spend time with her son, hopefully homeschool him, you know. Her husband wants to be able to
it's
with
good
your
time.
with your ideas and the things that you already have created, your pictures, your music, you'd be able to, if you had a way to get that out there, I know it would sell. And then you'd be able to have all kinds of time with the baby. And so with Mandy, you'd be able to take the baby and go travel. You'd be able to do the things that we always wanted to do with the family. And it's not that we're greedy, and it's not that we are asking for the world. But it would be nice. It would be nice to be able to say, okay, I'm going to spend my time home looking after my child or my grandchild. It would be nice to be able to say, yeah, I'm homeschooling my child. Let's go to Halifax today to the museum so that I can show you what a dinosaur looks like. I can show you what, this particular rock is. I can show you what the world's about. You can't do that now. We don't have the means. And that's sad, because our school system's not teaching our children properly. They're not teaching them what they need to know. They're making our children robots, as from what I can see. And, we're allowing it. Me and you talk about the state of the world and the way it is. Well, what are we doing to change it? We're not doing anything to even change our own world, let alone trying to help somebody else. And that's where I'm at now. I see everything that's going on, and I want to change it. I want to be able to help people. I want to be able to help my own family. Start at home first, and then whatever extras you have, spread the joy. And I find that people get locked into a situation where they think, oh, I don't have the time, or I'm not good enough, or whatever. There's always an excuse. Instead of just saying, okay, I'm going to do it. Here's my first step. I'm going to do it. I see people all the time on YouTube doing stuff, especially with their music, especially with their talents, like photos and stuff like that. And they're making a living out of it, and a good living. And they're traveling all over the world. Some of them, that is their job. They just travel, blog about it, YouTube about it, and they're making a living with it. All the pictures that you have are quality pictures. I mean, they're stunning. And people have commented and said, geez, Amy, those are stunning. And it's like, yeah, thank you. Well, if you wanted to help your family out more, that would be an awesome way to do it. Because it's definitely a talent. Right? I just wish I knew things when I was younger to have been able to what's the word I'm looking for? Seize those opportunities. We're given opportunities every day. I think God says, here's an opportunity. Up to you whether you take it. Maybe not every day, but He definitely tries to show you and push you in the right direction. And what do? We pass them up. No, not today. Tired, too busy. I just don't want to. We all do it. We're all guilty of it. And then we wonder why we're in the situations we're in. And that's what it boils down to. We're in our situations because we put ourselves there. We allowed the government, we allowed dark thoughts to say we weren't good enough, or we didn't deserve it. Well, guess what? We do deserve it. We do deserve to be happy. We do deserve to prosper. We do deserve to be able to spend time with our children. We have to change the system, or the system's never going to change. We have to change ourselves, or things are never going to change. And on that note, I think I'm going to bow out and say I hope everyone got something out of my video. at Sand Beach right now. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Especially comment. Would love to hear your views on it. I pray that everybody has a good day. I pray God will help you if you need help. Reach out to God. He's there. He really is, and I believe that. I believe it more and more every day. So folks, take care. Enjoy your day. And it doesn't hurt to say a little prayer. Thank you.